Well, hello. Welcome back to my old house here in Preston, Maryland. And what we're looking at here is I'm in the dining room area, and this was originally a door from the front porch into the dining room. In fact, there were a whole bunch of old push-button switches on the wall here, and you can see all those holes in the framing, which would have been for the old knob and tube wiring. So the house from the front has a wraparound porch, and there's a main door, and then the porch on both sides had doors as well. This door coming into the dining room, and there was also one on the other side coming into the kitchen and leading to stairs that would go right up to the second floor. So the issue here is I'm going to replace, I've already removed the door and rough opened framed for a window, and this is the window that will go in. This is an older double hung single pane sash, and it's in keeping with the other windows in the house, which is why I wanted to, since it shows to the front, use this. And later on all the windows will be restored and new storm windows will be made to give me the insulation value that I desire. The issue today is with the front porch, and what you see here is the end of a 4x6, and that 4x6 is a structural member that holds up the outer edge of the porch. And what happened was I noticed that from both the outside and the inside, it looked like the 4x6 had dropped. And it wasn't until I removed the shingles from the outside that I was able to determine exactly what happened. And since all of these videos are unscripted and unedited, I'm just going to walk the camera outside so you can see what I have been able to reconstruct based on what I'm observing. So again, front of the house, main door there, wraparound porch, and again there would have been a door there where the plywood was. What you can see here is the shadow of the original post that was against the clapboard siding and which held up this structural member which supports the outer edge of the roof, the porch roof that is, and that goes all the way around because it is a wraparound porch. So the same condition exists on the other side, in that when I removed the shingles and exposed the clapboards, I could see that there was a post originally here which held up this portion of this structural member supporting the outer edge of the porch roof. When the shingles were on, I noticed that the courses dipped at this location, and I thought, well, maybe there was some water damage that caused that to happen. But once I stripped off the shingles and saw the shadow of the post that was originally there, I was able to deduce that in fact when the post was removed and not replaced, that the framing member here supporting the outer edge of the porch roof has dropped a little bit. And as you can see from the angles of the clapboards, that indeed that appears to be the case. So I'm going to get a little closer here. I'm actually climbing on a ladder so you can see how the clapboards have cracked, and they are now slanted somewhat because of the weight of this framing member, and the portion of the weight of the porch roof is resting on the clapboard instead of on the post that was there. So what I'm going to do is from the inside I'm going to put a 2x10 between the studs to support that end of the 4x6. But before I can do that, I will actually have to jack this up a fraction of an inch just so that the weight can be borne by the 2x10 that I'm going to install between the studs on the inside. So that will take care of leveling up the clapboards. Not sure how high I'm going to have to jack this up, but we shall see when I use a hydraulic bottle jack and a stout pole to support this while I'm jacking, and then I'll get the 2x10 installed on the inside. So that's what I'm going to do this afternoon, and that's it for now. I've got two of these to do, this side and the other side. This one's a little easier to access. There's more light. The other one's in the powder room, and it's a little darker, and I don't have a light in the powder room yet. So I'm going to do this one first, and hopefully if everything goes well, we'll show you the finished product in a future video.